Good morning, everyone. Our distinguished guests, professors, and everyone at the AECOM meeting. My name is Kanawat Lawan.
My name is Kanchisao Chayakit. You can call me Ling. I'm a third year resident of Ophthalmology in Thammasat University Hospital.
And we would like to move to the scientific session of the AECOM meeting. Before that, I would like to send you the sessions in a little bit. The next one will be the situation of ophthalmic healthcare in Myanmar by Professor Yi Ang. And then we will move on to diabetic retinopathy screening and management in Vietnam. Ocular surface infection in patients admitted to Ho Chi Minh hospitals. And then we may have a short of the coffee break, and I will let you know. Okay, from now on, I would like to present you Professor Yi Ang. He is a professor and head of the Department of Ophthalmology in the University of Medicine, Mandalay. He is also a fellow of the Royal College, Edinburgh, in 2001, together with the Master of Medicine in Ophthalmology in 2001. Please give him a big hand of applause.
Good morning, distinguished guests on the visitor. First of all, I would like to thanks to Laos Ophthalmic Society and as well as for the AECOM community, mainly head by the Professor Sachai and Dr. Maichima. Because of their support, we can join with this special occasion. On behalf of our Myanmar Ophthalmic Society and also our group here, I would like to present our situation, current situation in Myanmar as an ophthalmic crisis. Let me start with the demographic background information. Yeah, as you all know, our country is one of the largest area occupied in the Southeast Asia. And altogether, 15 states and regions are there. And according to our census, last one, 2014, population about 51.42 million. And 30% of populations are only in the urban and mainly, and 70% the remaining in the rural area, and as a religious, 80% are the Buddhists. According to the economic and health indicators, as a GDP is like a $64.84 billion according to our 2014-15 report. And how much government use in the health sector? The previously is the 1/4 of that. Starting from the 2014 and 15 is higher, but it's still in the 2.28% of the government economic. And as in life expectancy, here is a male and female is like that, and under 5 mortality in our area is still high. It's a 52. And according to the daughter population ratio is like that, 6.1 daughters per 10,000 people. This is our situation. And regarding the eye care workforce, so for 51.something million people, only 333 ophthalmologists are working, and among them 75% of the ophthalmologists are the surgically active, and only 20 to 25 ophthalmologists are trained annually. But previously it's like less than 10 like that, and this number is because of requirement. It's increasing within 3 years like that. Regarding our colleagues and the workforce is like a mid-level personnel like orthotics. The whole country, 3 locally trained orthotics are running. And as an optometrist, we call the refractionist. As in register is only 60 optometrists, and But starting from last year, the training increased like 50 per year like that. But for nurses, the nurses is a main deficient area in the record. Although in the record is 212, but although training program started since 1987. But according to the primary eye care personnel, but these are the not really doing only on the ophthalmic practice, they're doing the primary healthcare workers like that. So what we can call is the primary eye care oriented persons is the whole country is around about the 5,000 like that. Yeah. Then when we look at the data, there's a chart here. This current ratio is like that. The ophthalmologist, ophthalmic nurse, and the optometrist is like that, but it's far from the WHO recommended ratio. So when we look at what's the eye problem in our area, whenever we write down and we refer the data, is like that. This is 1997 and 1998 data. That is one international recognized data. At that time, our seniors did the ocular mobility survey with the help of the site from Australia. And according to that data, is the blindness rate in all ages 0.52%. And as in other developing area, cataract is the far most, like a 61%, followed by the glaucoma and the posterior segment disease. This 2015 one, this is the guide by the international agency together with our prevention of blindness health center. They did a rapid assessment of avoidable blindness. That was recent one, but that only done in the 3 district region. At the time, they only screened in the more than 50 years of the age and average blindness rate at the time. What we got from that data is the 5.4%. Again, the cataract is the far most. As a visual impairment, the refractive error is the main one, and followed by the diabetic and the glaucoma on the second and third position. Then we look to the cataract situation. How's the cataract surgical rate in our area? Actually, we all are, most of us are working in the government sector. Not only that these are the government sector here, but this one is the outreach surgery. It's like a voluntary service. That's one performed by not only the government sector, all the local NGOs are helping us as well. And this PBL thing is in the government sector. That means 1 and 3 are in the government sector. But for the private hospital and the clinic, these are some amounts are there, but the running, performing surgeons are our government staff still there. So looking at the surgical rate from 2012 is like that. Now we reach to the 2038 and 2015. So how we are doing how we are giving the eye care services mainly on the government sectors are providing together with the private sectors. These are integrated by the all international NGO, including WHO and HKI, CBM, side for all these are our main supporter. First, this CBN and HKI are mainly focused on the trachoma. But now is because of the changes in the trend, so now they focus also in the cataract section as well. So all outreach surgeries performed by our staffs under guidance of the Ministry of Health, collaboration with the private sector. So how we are doing is we have a secondary and the tertiary eye center. The whole country, as a secondary eye center, nearly 60 is running. And what they are doing is the comprehensive eye care. At the same time, training the basic health staff and school health screening, so-called, and village health screening as well. Like what we are doing in the tertiary center is we're doing some subspecialty area and also residency training and the optometry training for the new residents as well as the optometrists. That's what we are doing. As in the international and the local NGOs, I already mentioned these are the supporting group. Yeah, as well as local NGO, we need to mention that one as well because they are doing a lot of cataract surgery all over the country with the head of the religious leader. These are the prominent foundation in our country. So not only the international one, also from the our locals, well-wishers and the donors are supporting this area as well. This is how we are doing in the outreach area. This is screening the cataract, post-op cases after. But sometimes we use the slit lamp as well. Sometimes because of the crowd at the time, it's very difficult to use that one. This is our great leader together with the Professor Mia. So we already know what's the problem here, and also we understand what is our deficient. That's why we try to get our data, the prevalence data regarding the different common diseases. For that one, we try to organize the Myanmar National Eye Health Plan. That was all the meetings are started since last year. So last month we just finished the final meeting, and at the time we have a plan for the 2017 to 2020 that was aligned with the WHO Universal Eye Health Plan that's called the Global Action Plan. And what's the aim? Goal is to reduce the avoidable visual impairment as the public health problem and to secure access to the rehabilitation for the visual impairment. And the purpose is to improve access to comprehensive quality eye care service in our country by strengthening of eye care system. And what is our target is to reduce the avoidable blindness by 25% by the year 2020. That is our purpose for that plan. These are the strategies. Yeah, the strategies. These are, as we all know, political and financial commitment for the eye health is very essential, and aim to develop and monitor as well as implement these policy for our eye health, and to provide the quality eye care services at the different levels, and that quality eye care service should be the sustainable workforce. At the same time, we need to ensure the essential medicines and quality equipment, mainly focus on the underserved area. And these are another one is the information system need to improve. And for doing these, to meet that objectives, the financial resource should be adequate, and also multi-sectorial collaboration is the one main part of to implement our plan. So now I would like to continue what is our current situation. As I already mentioned, the baseline data, eye health system in our country is the main public and the private, but 80% from the public, that means the government. But even the private sector is working under a Ministry of Health as well. All state and division covering by the 4 tertiary center and the 16 secondary eye center, by means of our 333 ophthalmologists, and these are the data I already mentioned. And in secondary center, what we are doing is we supporting the comprehensive eye care. Only qualified ophthalmologists means we need to finish our residency training master course. Previously only 2-year course, and now we shift to the 3-year course. These qualified ophthalmologists are running the secondary center. They can manage these cataract, glaucoma, and emergency eye care problem. In that area, the basic needs for cataract surgeries are equipped, but whenever they found the problem and very complex cases, they need to refer to the tertiary center. And the tertiary center, altogether 4 centers are running, and many in the capital. 3 in the capital and 1 in the second capital. The training centers are also providing the subspecialty service, but very few numbers of the subspecialists are trained. And now cornea, vitreoretinal, pediatric, oculoplastic, glaucomas are there, but limited number of specialists are running that one. And as an equipment, most of the tertiary centers are well equipped. Well equipped means like in the vitreoretinal, we have the OCT and also we have the laser, but it's like a very limited number. It's like a 1 each like that. And also sophisticated equipment still in need. And also we facing the problem because every departments are trying to develop in each area in the transition period of our country. And at the time, another problem is the departmental work with the departmental guideline. What we are doing is departmental guidelines. With departmental guidelines, we solving the common clinical problem like a diabetic retinopathy screening program still in the departmental stage, but a national screening program is yet to develop. But what another problem is record keeping and networking is still very inefficient, but our youngers are quite smart in the IT, but for the keeping is still weak. Then look at in the terms of the innovation and the research. In our country, all the master students, that means the residents, they need to do the clinical research during the time of the residency training. They need to fulfill their one research like that, submit this research at the end. So all are the hospital-based, not experienced and very limited in the laboratory-based research. We don't have the skill lab like that. And because of that reason, scientific papers and publications are not many like other surrounding country. But what we are doing is we sharing the individual experience between us by means of the case series and reports presentation in the annual and the midterm conference. And also we did a monthly CME by the head of the Myanmar Ophthalmic Society. But for the publication in the locally, like a quarterly bulletin is started published since 2002, but sometimes it's inconsistent. That's a problem we're facing like that. So again, in terms of the current challenges in disease management, so we establishing each subspecialty, but what we found is the late referral cases, like even in the diabetic retinopathy, because of the inconsistent screening program, we facing the very advanced diabetic retinopathy case in the centers like that, and like in the pediatric, the retinoblastoma, we facing like a grade D and B, like a ICRD stage, we facing like that because of that problem due to the lack of the health education and transport problem from the remote area. Those who need a multidisciplinary care. The problems in the interdepartmental collaboration, especially in the field of oncology. So there is a long waiting list with the limited resources, and as in medicine, the essential medicine supply is not always subsidized to everyone. That's a problem. And as I already mentioned, the management guidelines, so even in the tertiary and in between tertiary and the secondary center, this is inconsistent. The standard guidelines also need to develop. So as for our nurses, these are the main deficient area in our area because we have not enough mid-level staff, especially in the ophthalmic nurses. Training is inadequate still in demand stage, and also other mid-levels only focus in the optometrist. So I already mentioned, and also photographer, technician, oculist not being appointed in the tertiary eye hospital as well. This is our real situation in our country. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any questions from the floor?
Well, I want to know, Professor, I disease survey, the last is 97, 98. I want to know if after plan for the next survey this year, after plan.
According to our plan is we will start in 2017.
Thank you.
Thank you for your great presentation. Then I want to ask, how much does it cost for a cataract surgery in Myanmar?
At present situation in the government hospital, the patient no need to pay, but it depends on the patient choice, individual choice as well. It's like if he or she wants folded lenses, at the time they need to spend themselves for hard lenses. At the time, government supporting. So that means that for cataract surgery, glaucoma surgery, if they not choose the priority at the time, it's like a free of charge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions more?